Everyone's doing well. We're just going to give around 2 minutes for others to join as well. We're currently in Cape Town and the weather is pouring raining. But if you want to grab a coffee quickly, you can do so, and then we will kick the session off in around 60 seconds. Okay, I think then we can kick off then. Just in the meantime, I'll just do a couple introductions before we get into the meat of the conversation, and we'll take it from there. Hi everyone, and welcome to this exciting session. Today, I'll be introducing you to the Selling Partner App Store and providing an overview of our Selling Partner APIs. I'm super excited to have this session, to be very honest with you. I don't think many sellers know about the Selling Partner App Store that is available within Seller Central, and it's basically a wide variety of tools for your use. And super excited to showcase that to you and potentially show you how it can benefit your operations, your business, and help you grow. So the main goal of this session is to ensure you are aware of the tools we offer to help you increase efficiency and automate your business operations. I am genuinely passionate about this topic, and hope you find real value in what we'll be sharing today. Just want to put some guidelines in the chat per se. If you have any questions during the session, we do have subject matter experts that are available in the chat to answer as many questions as possible. However, I'll also dedicate some time at the end of the session for you to answer any questions as well. So there will be dedicated FAQ time at the end as well. So if any of your questions are not answered within the chat, I'll do my best to get to those questions as well. Right. Just further on this, there is a PDF format of the presentation in the chat for you as well. Please download it and reference the information going forward. There's also links to different material that we have from the Selling Partner App Store to developer documentation that you may find helpful as well. Okay, my name is Mohammed, but you can call me Mo. I've been with Amazon for just over 5 years. Prior to this, I gained experience in account management, solution architecture, and I also worked as a machine learning specialist operating on different cloud platforms as well. And don't worry, despite all the cloud experience, I still keep both feet firmly on the ground. But tech is something I'm really, really passionate about, and super eager to show you the Selling Partner App Store and just how this can benefit your business, because there's around 2,500 plus applications for your use, and really excited to get the ball rolling essentially. Right. So why are we here as a seller? Why is this presentation or this webinar important for you? I have two main goals for the session. First, I want to introduce you to the Selling Partner App Store and highlight over 2,500 applications designed to automate your processes, save time, boost efficiency, and grow your business. Secondly, for sellers with technical teams, so perhaps you are a medium-sized business as well, and you have a program on your team or a software engineer rather. If you don't find a ready-made solution on the Selling Partner App Store that meets your use case, I will also give a general overview of our APIs as well. And the APIs allow you to create customizable solutions that you own completely, to still meet your use case and automate your specific processes and operations as well. Okay. And don't worry, I'm trying to keep the session as non-technical as possible, so no coding experience is required to enjoy this session. So I'll do my best in terms of that. But if you do speak fluent JavaScript perhaps, then perhaps you'll feel right at home. But I'll really do my best to keep the session as non-technical as possible and just show you the business proposition or the business value for the session. Okay, so What is the Selling Partner API? I think let's begin there, as you will hear this term a lot, especially when you're reading the documentation as well. So API stands for Application Programming Interface. I'll keep things simple and clear. I'll use a kitchen example just to make it simple and non-technical. Imagine you are going to a restaurant, for example, and you want a burger. Perhaps you want, a cool drink as well. So you will sit down at the table. The waiter will arrive at your table, and you will request, or they will request for your order. You will then say, "Hey, I would like a beef burger, or a vegan burger, or a chicken burger with a cool drink of your choosing." They will then write down your order and then go to the kitchen and then pass on the details of your order to the kitchen. Once the kitchen prepares your order and your order is completed, they'll put the plate on the counter, ring the bell perhaps, and the waiter then will fetch your order and then deliver it back to your table for your enjoyment, right? In that specific scenario, the API is the waiter. It allows two different technologies to communicate with each other, right? So two different systems to communicate to each other, multiple systems to communicate with each other. It's really, really as simple as that, right? And in the kitchen example, hopefully with the APIs, there will be no shouting. The kitchens can be quite intense from what I've seen, but with the APIs, it should be seamless, right? So also important to note with the APIs, just to get more specific, it allows you to programmatically pull data like listing data, catalog details, pricing information, and more, right? Without you having to go into Seller Central and manually click on different pages to get the information you need. So you can pull that information and then pass it on to different systems. That's how you can use, or different technologies. That's how you can use the API, right? And it's all about saving time, reducing effort, automating your processes via this. So I really hope that that's easy to understand, right? And when we talk about integrators and the Selling Partner App Store and APIs, we have to specifically talk about what is an integrator. So there's two types of integrators, but I'm going to explain an integrator in general just to provide you with more context before we dive deep into the Selling Partner App Store. So an integrator in the e-commerce or software context is a company or developer that builds solutions to connect different systems or different technologies, so they can work seamlessly together, right? Think of them as the digital glue that helps everything run seamlessly behind the scenes. Now, there are two different types of integrators. There's a public integrator and a private integrator. Private integrators, which are usually sellers that have their own technical teams. So you have a software engineer, you have a programmer. Private integrators are companies that build custom applications just for themselves. So perhaps you will use the Amazon APIs to connect your own internal systems directly to Amazon, going around third-party applications. This gives you the ability to have a tailored setup and greater control over how you operate and automate your systems, right? On the other hand, we have public integrators, and these are businesses that build applications for other sellers to use. So if you go on the Selling Partner App Store, you will see 2,500 plus applications. Those were built by public integrators so that you as a seller could benefit from that, right? So in short, private integrators build for themselves, whereas public integrators build for everyone else or every other seller. And I think whether you a seller or private integrator, so a seller or even a public, integrator, so you build applications for other sellers, there's an opportunity for both, right? So these sellers can use the applications to increase their efficiency, automate their processes, and then also the public developers or integrators that build these applications, they drive adoption to the applications as well, right? So really, really important. So there's a benefit for both stakeholders in the situation. Let's dive a bit deeper into the business proposition, though. Let's take a quick look at the three common challenges sellers face on your journey. So, and how using the right tools through the Selling Partner App Store can help solve them. So manual listings, right? When sellers are just getting started, so when you're just getting started, one of the biggest pain points is uploading products manually. It's time consuming, prone to human error, and let's be really honest, nobody enjoys copying and pasting 50 product descriptions, especially when you're dealing with large inventories. This can become overwhelming very, very quickly. Right? And these applications within the Selling Partner App Store that allow you to automate that entire process. We can't make direct recommendations due to legality, but I would encourage you to go to the Selling Partner App Store within Seller Central, and I'll show you how to navigate to the Selling Partner App Store later within the slideshow. But you can search in the search bar for different applications. You can click on different categories and find different applications that meet your needs, whether it's from bulk listings to, further analytics on sales, or listing optimization as well, or e-commerce management as well. And we'll dive a bit deeper into the different categories of applications that we offer and what you can find under each of those categories as well. Right. Another pain point that you may have as a seller is that, as you begin to scale and grow your business, many sellers start selling across different platforms, right, or different sales channels. This introduces a new challenge. How do you manage your inventory, pricing, and orders across these different channels without losing your mind? Or perhaps even overselling, right? Let's say you're selling in your brick and mortar and you're also selling on Amazon.com. If you have 10 sales in your brick and mortar and all your stock is up, but you haven't updated the stock count on Amazon, you can tend to oversell your stock. You may end up canceling that order, or the order may arrive late because you need to order more stock to fulfill that specific order. So how do you manage this? And these applications within the Selling Partner App Store that does this automatically for you. So you make a sale in your brick and mortar, and through your point of sale system, the stock count gets automatically updated in Seller Central and in your own internal systems, right? And across your different sales channels as well, making it easier for you to manage your different sales channels. Right. And then additionally, late and canceled orders as well. So this can be really frustrating. These often happen when inventory or pricing isn't kept up to date, because it can be quite manual. With the right application, sellers can ensure a real-time sync of stock levels and pricing, helping avoid listing items that are out of stock or priced incorrectly even. So I know many sellers have thousands of products or even hundreds of products, and then you're selling on different platforms. How do you manage the pricing and the stock quantity across those different channels? You may make a mistake as well. You may update the price to, it's meant to be 2,000 Rand. Maybe you make a mistake, it's 20 Rand now, and you end up selling that product. You end up having to cancel because the price for that specific product is now incorrect. So we have different applications, and these are only a few of the use cases that the Selling Partner application store resolves, basically. And we'll dive a bit deeper into the different other use cases per se as well. Okay. So why should you, as a selling partner or a seller, care? Manual processes might seem manageable at first, but over time they slow you down. They create bottlenecks in your operations, increase the risk of errors, and limit your ability to grow, right? And let's be honest, no one enjoys spending hours doing the same repetitive tasks over and over again. You may be updating your pricing or your stock count with an Excel sheet, for example, whereas that entire process can be completely automated, right? Saving you time. And then you can use that time to spend time on other strategic elements within your business to actually grow your business further, right? A quick example is, imagine you're a small business with 300 products. Every week you're updating pricing, stock levels, and tracking orders manually. It's time consuming and increases the chance of human error, like overselling or listing incorrect prices. With automation tools on the Selling Partner App Store, all of that can happen behind the scenes instantly and accurately. By automating these tasks, you don't just save time, you give yourself the capacity to do more. Small businesses especially benefit from this because they can focus on fulfilling more orders, expanding their catalog, and improving the customer experience instead of getting bogged down in admin. Right? Additionally to that, automation empowers small businesses to punch above their weight, delivering faster, scaling quicker, and competing more competitively, or confidently rather. So it's not just about working harder, it's also about working smarter, and the Selling Partner App Store enables you as a business to do that. So we're going to dive a bit deeper into the different categories that we have within the Selling Partner App Store and just a bit of how it's structured. So there are different categories of applications, each designed to help with specific areas of your business. An example of this, you will have a category known as product listings. Under the product listing category within the Selling Partner App Store, you will get applications that allow you to do bulk listings, from your website to Amazon.co.za, depending on where your website is stored or hosted. But you can find different applications that meets that need and that use case of yours. Additionally, there's applications under this specific category that allow you to create or edit multiple listings in bulk, automatically update prices and inventory across different products, improve data quality by optimizing titles and fixing errors, and even managing product images, A+ content, and even optimizing your listings as well. So if you want to identify keywords that should be within your listings, these applications that can provide you with that insight as well. Right? It's perfect for saving time and improving your product visibility. We have other categories as well, like the e-commerce management category, and applications under this category allow you to sync your inventory across multiple marketplaces, handle centralized order and pricing management. So, let's say you're selling across different sales channels specifically, you can sync your inventory across those different sales channels. That's what the first point is referring to. Additionally, you can handle centralized order and pricing management from essentially one place. Instead of you have different sales channels, instead of going to this software and this application and another sales channels, you can do it all from one, which makes it easier for management. Right? You can integrate with your accounting software. So if you're using the likes of one of the most popular accounting software out there is the likes of Sage. You can integrate with that as well. And you can even support profit margin tracking, tax management, and sale analysis with the different applications that we offer. I just want to emphasize, though, that we can't make direct recommendations for the different applications due to legality. But what you can do is you can go to the Selling Partner App Store and you can click on the different categories of applications and you can research these applications for yourself. The App Store is designed in such a way that there's different filters you can use, there's a search mechanism, but additionally to that, if you do see an application you're interested in, you can click on it and it will provide you a description of the application, the costing of it, and also the features that specific application offers to you as a seller. So it's really, really in-depth. Right? But it is your responsibility to go through these different applications and see if it meets your needs. Right? Another category that we offer in the App Store is the likes of customer engagement. So building strong relationships with your customer is key, and this category helps you do that at scale. So within this specific category, you can find apps that can automatically message your customer as soon as an order comes through. So perhaps you want to provide that comfort to your customer that they know you're working on their order. So as soon as the order comes through, they will automatically be notified to say, hey, we received your order and we're working on it. Have a good day, right? So you can do that at scale automatically. You can also send product usage instructions or order updates via different applications as well. So maybe with your specific product, you want the customer to have more information or this maybe best practices for using the product. You can automate that and send them as soon as they make an order for your product. Right. You can also monitor and manage reviews. You can solicit feedback as well. And you can also respond to negative reviews via different applications as well, which is really, really cool. And then another feature within this category is that you can track review performance over time as well. So you can identify products that have the best reviews and the least reviews, and you can tailor your selection in terms of that as well to provide your customers with the best experience possible. So these tools help you create a better customer experience while also protecting your brand reputation. Essentially, think of the Selling Partner App Store as a toolbox. Each category is filled with specialized tools to help you solve different challenges, whether it's listing faster, scaling smarter, or delighting your customers. The key is knowing where to look and picking the right tools for your unique needs. Just want to emphasize again, though, that it's your responsibility to go into the Selling Partner App Store and research these apps in the Selling Partner App Store and see if they meet your needs. As each application, they offer different functionality, and these features are just a general overview of what you could potentially find under each category. Okay. Yeah, and then to summarize, the Selling Partner App Store is a specialized marketplace with over 2,500 Amazon vetted applications. So these applications that you see, or sorry, the screenshot that you see on the screen, that is how the Selling Partner App Store looks like. And you can see there's different categories from product listings to inventory and shipping to marketing to customer engagement to finances and even e-commerce management. And you can filter through those different categories. You can go to the top as well. There's another menu item at top where it says categories to get more information. And in addition, you can also go through the search functionality to find different applications you may need to help boost your business, right? So the App Store caters to all sellers of all sizes and all technical skill levels. It's also important to note that though, if you don't have a technical team, this is not an issue. You can browse all the ready-to-made applications within the Selling Partner App Store. But if you don't find an application that meets your needs, please let us know. Then we can try to see if we can facilitate that, that use case for you. It may take some time, of course, but the feedback is always really helpful. But as another solution as well, if you do have a technical team and you don't find an application that meets your needs, you can connect directly to our APIs as well. And just to go briefly over the APIs, it's just a programmatic way of getting information from Amazon to your own internal systems. And there is a form within Seller Central you can fill out. I won't get too technical with it as well, but if you would like more information, you can also contact us as well, and we can provide you with that. And the information is within the PDF in the chat as well that you can reference. Okay. And then this is just some more information of what you can find within the Selling Partner App Store. And I also just want to touch on the integration because I think that's really, really important. So how do you get access to the Selling Partner App Store? You go into Seller Central. In the top right corner, there will be a